You might have heard already that to get the most out of seminars, it's important to get involved and participate actively. But it can be tricky to figure out exactly what that means in practice. Participate how? What does good participation even look like? Should I be talking a lot? Should I be asking lots of questions or writing down lots of notes? Should I be controlling the conversation somehow? Well, the reality is good participation actually comes in all different shapes and sizes. Some forms might be more obvious than others, but they're all equally valid and helpful for group learning. So on your screen now, you can see a model that shows the three main types of seminar participation: speculating, enabling, and challenging. And before we say more about each of these behaviours, it's worth pointing out that they're not entirely separate. They often combine, overlap, and feed into one another. And they're not sequential either. There's no defined order in which you have to approach these behaviours. They're just useful entry points into thinking about the wide range of behaviours that make up effective seminar participation. So let's start with speculating. Speculating basically involves offering up possible responses to questions, thinking aloud, providing half-formed ideas, or just opening up the conversation by providing a first guess or an opening bid that the rest of the group can work from. Now, there may be times when you'll want to provide a definitive answer to a question, but that definitely isn't what's expected all of the time. After all, the goal of a seminar isn't to test how much everyone knows, it's to help the whole group develop its collective knowledge by bringing together different ideas, perspectives, and values. So from this perspective, speculating with some possible responses that aren't yet fully formed can actually be a lot more useful for group learning than providing definitive answers, because it opens up rather than closes down the conversation. And it gives others an opportunity to join in the discussion by building on, refining, or augmenting your ideas. So speculating helps bring others into the conversation. And this leads us to the next main type of seminar participation: enabling. Enabling involves giving others the space and encouragement to contribute, as well as clarifying ideas and developing them further by adding points or making connections. Enabling behaviours are often quite subtle. It might be using open body language and making eye contact. It might be allowing space for silence or encouraging others with short prompts that help them keep their ideas on track. As a result, it's easy to overlook enabling as a type of seminar participation. But without it, seminars can easily lose direction and become fragmented. It really is the glue that holds the discussion together. And of course, developing the ideas of others isn't just about providing additional points or support. It also includes thinking critically about these ideas and seeing how you can make them better. And this brings us to our third type of seminar participation: challenging. Challenging involves questioning and refining the ideas of others, bringing in alternative perspectives, anticipating potential problems, and offering possible remedies. Challenging can be one of the more difficult parts of seminars, as it might feel uncomfortable to point out the possible flaws in the ideas of other people. But if done productively, challenging can help benefit the whole group by testing the limits of an idea or perspective and providing the opportunity to come up with a more robust response. One way you can do this is by offering up a possible solution to the issue that you've just raised, or even just a starting point to a solution, because it basically shows that you're both on the same side, that you both want to reach a solution through further discussion. And in this case, we can see how challenging can often overlap or occur in combination with speculating. So those are the three main types of seminar participation: speculating, enabling, and challenging. The next time you're in a seminar or have just finished a seminar, you might want to think back to this model and see if you can identify what kind of participation you're getting involved in and what kind of participation you'd like to work on a bit more. You might notice that you've got a preference for a particular type of participation and that you want to branch out to practice some of the others. Or you might notice that you naturally do a bit of everything, but really want to focus on getting better at one particular kind of behaviour. Or even that you're already participating in ways that you never even realised before. All of these types of participation are beneficial to a seminar, but they do also take time to develop, so don't be afraid to set your own priorities and go at your own pace.